Hey guys, it's Aria, and today I'm here with a new video. I'm going to be explaining my first day at high school. And this is my very first year in high school. I'm in grade 9, and I'm in an art school, and I'm a dance major. So, my school works a little differently than Ainsley's and Julia's school. So, I'm going to explain how my school works today and what happened on my first day of school. So, let's get started. So, I didn't have to be at school until 12:30 because we had a half day. So being me, the person who sleeps in every single school day and wakes up super early on the weekends for who knows what, my brain was like, Aria, you're going to wake up at 5 o'clock on your first day of school. And I woke up at 5 o'clock on my first day of school when I didn't need to be at school until 12:30. So during that morning, I watched TV until I had to leave. So I got ready to leave for 11:30 because it takes me an hour to get to school on the transit. So I had to take the transit to school. And that was a really long ride the first day, but for the past 4 days, it seems to be getting shorter and shorter, but it really hasn't been. And so I listen to my music and I play some games that are on my phone until I get to my stop. After I got off the transit at my stop, I started walking to my school, and I noticed my friend was behind me, the one that I met at my orientation the week before. So I started walking with her, and we just walked to our school. And our school is pretty big. It's like 3 floors, and there's like 1,500 people in the school, just students, plus then there's like all the teachers. So it was kind of confusing. So we went to our lockers, which are on opposite sides of the school, and then we met up back at our first class, which was dance. Each of our classes that day were only about a half an hour, so they could get through the entire afternoon or the entire day schedule, but only in the afternoon. So it was mainly just say your name, say what school you came from, and say one interesting thing about you. And then we got notes in some of the classes for stuff that's going to be happening that year, what we're going to be learning about, and then we just got to know our teachers a little better. So for my second class, it is on the second floor. So the first class, my dance class is on the first floor, and then my next class was on the second floor. So I had to go and find the stairs and then go up to my second class and find my second class. Luckily, some of my friends that are in my dance program are also in that class, so they helped me find my way to my new class. So my third class in the day is lunch, but lunch is split up into 2. So half of it you get to eat your lunch, and then the other half you have to go to a new class, and that class was on the 3rd floor. So we had like 15 minutes because there's class A and then class B. So class A is when we have lunch, and then class B is when we have class. But during class A, somebody might have class, and then class B, they have their lunch. So it's kind of confusing. So we just stood upstairs around the door and waited for our teacher to open our door. So after I met my 3rd period teacher, I went to go meet my 4th period teacher. So I had to go from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor and across the school to get to my next class. And we had 5 minutes to get to that class. So I was kind of scared that I was going to be late, but I wasn't late, which was a good thing. And there were other people from my class that were in that class, so we all made it there together. So then came the last class, and the last class of the day for me was on the 2nd floor. So I had to go from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor and then to the 2nd floor. So when I got to that class, it was French, and I was kind of nervous about being in that class because I didn't know the level of everybody in that class. And it turns out some people don't speak French at all, and other people speak fluent French. So I'm like in the middle, closer to not speaking French at all. But I'm going to learn more during the year, and I really like that class because there are some people in that class that are like me, where we know some things, but we don't know like all the things. So I was really happy to be in that class. So after that class, I went downstairs to my locker and I got all my stuff and I left the school with my friend and we went to go back to the transit so I could take the transit back to my place. So I did the same thing I did when I was getting there. I listened to my music and I was on my phone playing some games. And that's how my day went, my first day of high school. So that's it for my video this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, I hope you give it a thumbs up. I hope you subscribe. And if you want to leave me a comment down below telling me how your first day of school was, that would be fantastic. And stay tuned for Ainsley's video and Julia's video this week. They will be explaining their first days of their high school this year too. So I hope you like it, and I'll see you next week. Bye!